Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about Yesterday's Children. So I'm not quite sure if you know about this movie, if you've heard of it or read about it. Now, it is about a woman called Jenny Cole in Pennsylvania. But then she has some visions of a woman called Mary in Ireland. So initially we see this family, quite a few children here, and they're playing with some hay. They're playing together, but things change as the dad comes home. Yes, he seems to be quite an unpleasant man, if not a brute. Okay, but who's having these visions? This is Jenny. She's an illustrator / architect. I'm not quite sure, but she does design plans for buildings and stuff. So one of these two. And she has these day visions. And she's compiled different paintings and drawings of visions that she has. So she has flashbacks to the life of some person. And because she's very good at drawing, it's easy for her to illustrate. And she's not quite sure what this is about. Now, a little bit about her life. She has a teenage son who will be going to university.
91. It's $1,200 I had.
Now, she also finds out that she is pregnant. So,
how far along are you?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, there you go. But she's about 42. She has not only day dreams, like visions, but also nightmares of this other life, of this life of some other person. But you can make out that is Ireland. And she also sees herself interacting with this family, as if she was present. Then she talks to her mum, and apparently she used to be talking about her Irish family when she was very young. She had forgotten about them and maybe suppressed the memory for quite some time, and now they're coming back to her at the age of 42. A lot of time has passed.
I only found out a couple of days ago.
And she tells her son that she's
So you're gonna be a
pregnant.
big brother.
Yeah, right.
Mixed feelings about that. Now again, she has these visions of this other life, of this family. Now they have a rabbit, but Sonny is such a sweetheart, he doesn't want to harm the animals, so presumably he lets it go. And it's their secret because they can't tell their brutal dad, can they? She's having these visions, and all the family know, her husband, her mum and son know about it. And they know it's Ireland, but that's what they know. And they give her a map of Ireland, and she is able to point to that location. Yes, so she finds Malahide.
There.
Yeah. But the husband is very dismissive of this and thinks that she's just spending too much time and energy on it. They also order a map of Malahide.
It's not insane. Yes, it is.
And
It's real.
they do find this road that she's been drawing. So the outline of the little town called Malahide, and it did match what she was seeing and what she drew. And, you know, some memories of the life she had, someone had. She's seen the memories. Now she realizes that woman, Mary, had a very brutal husband.
I know you've got money.
He's violent to all of them, especially the mother. And this is very distressing to Jenny.
Mother, are you okay?
Not very nice. Look what he's done to her. And this is very disturbing to Jenny because she's trying to work, or she's asleep, and she has these very disturbing
You need his business.
dreams about someone's life. She doesn't know who it is. She knows it's a woman with so many kids, and she thinks of
I just needed you to be
reincarnation.
there for me to
But the husband doesn't want to believe it. And he's not very supportive.
Check the map. There is a Swords Road in Malahide.
Swords Road in Malahide. So she remembers that. Normally these kind of memories are very vague, so you just get feelings.
Reincarnation.
Yes. Don't really get details of someone's name and the city and the location and time and telephone number. You don't get these kind of
That's
things.
something I just can't accept.
He's not going to accept, right? Anyway, she goes to a hypnotherapist.
We're going back to Ireland.
He puts her in hypnosis, and oh dear, this is not a good idea. Is it?
How are you there?
She gets some visions again of Mary. Mary was pregnant, and she almost collapses in the butcher's shop. And
Bullet, a cup of water, please.
they give her some water, but then she hears the name O'Neill, and she thinks that Mary's surname was O'Neill.
Feels like a boy. You won't leave me alone.
Mrs. O'Neill.
Yes, Mrs. O'Neill. So she thinks that Mary's surname is O'Neill. The family is
Offer
called
different
O'Neill.
kinds of financial aid packages.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they do.
In her actual life, her son is going to go to university, but they're not very well off. So they're looking at various options, so whether he wants to go to a different state and what the price of tuition fees and living fees and costs are going to be. And also a very disturbing memory. Again, this is one of the hypnotic sessions, so she's getting clear visions of what happened. Mary's child dies at childbirth, so it's a stillborn. And the brutal husband is sort of looking at her as if she's done something wrong, but he was hitting her a few minutes ago. So no surprise there. And of course these poor children witnessed all this brutality and their mum suffering. And we come back to her actual life where she's awakened from her hypnosis.
This can't be happening.
And she's in such distress. It's like she needs to get to the bottom of this because she just can't go on like this, and she's pregnant as well, so they have to do something about it.
That's so weird.
And she even draws a picture of that
You really
woman's
believe
Mary's
you're reincarnated?
daughter.
But I can't say that I understand it.
She doesn't understand it. Again, more memories, and
Some fancy jacket?
you know, the family seem to have a good time until the dad steps in, so the whole vibe changes as he steps into the house, and he's just brutal and very violent.
It was 1932.
1932. So these are the kind of things that normally people with these types of visions don't remember, like details that you can pinpoint a person, a family, a house, an address or a time or something like that. But she does remember all this.
Fine.
Yes, they're happy enough with that brutal dad. Like they have a good time when it's only the mom and the children. And again, Jenny is suffering because she gets these visions left, right, and center, and she doesn't know whose life she's seeing. Is it someone else's life that she's seeing? Is it her past life? Is it her living that life? So there's different viewpoints and interpretations in there.
You are Jenny Cole. You are not Mary O'Neill. This is Kevin. He's your son, not Sonny, not Frank, not anybody else.
Yeah, so anyway, they get tickets to go to Ireland, the town of Malahide, and she doesn't need a map. She knows her way around as if she's been here before. And that's the butcher shop she saw in a vision during hypnosis.
Come with me.
Now, they want to look at the christening and
Are they your family?
sort of birth and death records, so the priest would have that information. But they don't find anything. They ask around town any old person because 1932 wasn't very long ago, you know, based on the timing of this film. Supposedly the 80s or 90s, something like that. So it's still possible that they would be alive, but they would be quite old. this place is very familiar to her. She asks around. This fisherman doesn't know. Again, more visions. So Mary had another child. The baby is okay, but Mary is not okay. So we get into that point in which Mary unfortunately dies. And Jenny remembers.
Yeah, we're fine.
So it's like pieces and fragments of Mary's life that she
We're coming to
remembers.
this stopping.
Right.
Again, she's a little bit demoralized because no one knows this family.
We can go back to Swords Road.
But something unexpected happens. Now this man here, this was the fisherman that we had earlier and she spoke to, and this man on his right hand side is someone who knew Sonny.
The family that you're looking for. I knew Sonny.
So that's a breakthrough in the case. He takes them to where the family used to live, and she completely remembers everything. She hears voices of their conversations in that house. Sonny, the other children, their dad. And also she remembers that she's taken away to the hospital, but she never returns, of course, because she passes away. And she gets Sonny to promise if anything happens to her, he takes care of the other children. But he's very young, so we'll see what happens. She does actually die.
And the Brennans.
You said son.
Their family name was Sutton and not O'Neill. And she finds her grave. And lo and behold, her husband has come to his senses and comes to support her. And yes, they have found Mary Sutton's grave. They find records of
I believe that
the
the human soul
children.
does not die.
And the
While I
priest
don't
gives his
personally
own
think it will be
understanding
born
of this. He says that
It may be possible. in
God's
most
grace,
extraordinary
a
circumstances,
message was sent
for one
through
soul
by
to speak through
Mary
another.
through you, but he doesn't believe in
The Spirit.
reincarnation.
We don't know for sure it was Sonny that left us.
And who could be by the grave but Sonny? He's quite old now. But
And I was hoping that we could
he's
talk
not too
about
eager
that.
to talk.
Mr. Sutton, please, I just want to talk to you, please.
But I don't want to talk to you.
I know this is difficult to
And
understand.
she says something that catches his attention.
I know you let the rabbit go.
There you go. That she's referring to that trap where they were both there, and the mom said, "You have to make a decision," and Sonny let the rabbit go. And she tells him about all these paintings and
I don't
drawings
know
and
what all
information.
this means. But it's too late now. It's too late.
He doesn't want to meet with his family.
I can't see them.
You can call me.
However, Jenny does get in contact with the rest of the children, so this girl shows up as Bessie or Elizabeth. And Jenny used to call all her dolls when she was little Elizabeth, because of course that was her daughter in her life as Mary. She goes to talk to Sonny again, and the whole idea is that he's disappointed in himself because he couldn't keep the family together.
Phyllis
All the children were
moved to Wexford
sent
several years
to
ago.
different orphanages, and he was maybe 9 or 10 at the time, so you can't expect that of a child. He couldn't keep his promise, but he doesn't want to meet them either. Anyway, the siblings do meet the two daughters.
It must be him. Yeah, come on.
Felicity or Phyllis and Elizabeth, two of the sons, the boys are here, two brothers, who all sent different orphanages, so they lost contact, but now they're reunited.
After all those years, I never thought we'd meet again.
And who do you think shows up? Sonny. There's 4 of them here anyway. Now they go to the docks. Now, although this is Jenny and Sonny, she does remember herself as Mary, and their boat ride with Sonny and the conversations they had. She does remember. That was Jenny as Mary.
Here, Bob. your son here longer.
Anyway, this is a person called Jenny Cockell in the UK, remembered her family in Ireland, and she did reunite the children. So this is a remake of that true story. I hope you liked it.